what's up all day, fam? So this is already know the drill. This is my NFL Week 10 picks, my predictions, upsets or predictions, matchup breakdowns for every game. Real quick, let's go through this. So I I was actually recording the wrong video. I was doing Week 9, and I forgot we're not at Week 9 anymore. We're Week 10, and I was caught myself talking about games, and I'm like, hold on, did they just play? Did they just play? So I'm like, hold on. So I had to start the video over, and I had to not go back, and I didn't, I forgot that there is a game in Berlin, Germany, at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So they're playing in like 15 minutes. We got the Colts and the Falcons. This will be a pretty good game. This game could be a trap game for the Colts because I said this before that the Falcons are built to beat any team if they execute their game plan well, and if their Raheem Morris calls a good game. The Colts can lose this game. They literally can. Now, will they lose this game? Maybe not. That remains to be seen. But I'm not just going to go ahead and give this game to the Colts. Everybody on the NFL Network, I guess you can say, or the NFL writers, all the NFL writers think that the Colts is going to win this game. Ali, Brooke, Dan, Gennaro, and Tom, all five of them believe that the Colts is going to win this game. You got 27-21, 27-23, 27-21, 33-19, 28-21. I mean, listen. I know the Falcons has been playing very bad football lately. Very bad football. They started off playing very good football, but now they're playing very bad football. But they are built to win play against any team. Raheem Morris can call a good defensive game. That Falcons offense can play very well. Now the thing about it is Michael Penix playing? I don't think he is. I don't know, but let's see here. Is there any notes? Like let me see if Michael Penix is playing real quick. Let me see. And I get it, the Colts, they got some really good trades that's going to make them even more scarier. But because you're talking about Sauce Gardner, and they got another cornerback, Jaire Alexander. So Michael Penix Jr. is currently questionable to play. He's dealing with a knee bone bruise and was limited in practice this week. So his availability depends on how he responds over the next few days. Well, not next few days because it's today, but this is terrible. This is terrible. Let's see here. Let me look somewhere else. That was terrible. That was obviously not an updated information. Let's see here. Okay, so no, what the hell? What's going on with these? What the hell? Let me see. He might just be a game time decision, but the game is playing in like. Let's see. Okay. So, according to Bleacher Nation, Michael Penix is playing. Okay. So, yeah, I need to find that out. All right, so he is playing, and I think that could be a game. I think that could be a difference maker right there. Regardless that the coach got those players, in the draft, it matters. It matters. It definitely does. But Michael Penix could be that difference maker, man. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a bold prediction. I know everybody in the world thinks the Colts is going to beat the Falcons, but I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to say that the Falcons are going to beat the Colts. I believe that the Falcons can get back on track. And I'm going to say that the Falcons are going to beat the Colts 27-25. Falcons 27, Colts 25. So let's see here. Shane Steichen, he is the coach of the year front runner. I'm just looking at some notes, seeing if there's anything else I want to talk about real quick before I move on. So, Colts, and this matchup features Indianapolis They have the number one scoring offense against the Falcons' top-ranked pass defense. So the Falcons still has the top-ranked pass defense. So keep that in mind. Daniel Jones, even though he threw for over 300 yards against Pittsburgh Steelers and Pittsburgh Steelers' weak secondary, but he did throw for what 2-3 interceptions, and he did turn the ball over a lot last week. So that with that passing defense being very stout for the Falcons, that more than likely is going to give Daniel Jones some issues. I don't trust Daniel Jones that well, that great to think that he's just going to torch a top-ranked passing defense, especially given the fact that when the ball was in his hands, when they needed him, they shutted him down. So the Falcons, they can, like I said, if they can shut down Jonathan Taylor, it's going to be a rerun. It's going to be a rerun for Daniel Jones. That's the bottom line, and everybody's going to be surprised. And again, it's just going to be like Daniel Jones. You guys were all overrating Daniel Jones. Yes, he's playing well, but he's not amongst the best quarterbacks in the league. He's not a MVP. None of that. He's a product of his environment. He's a product. It's Jonathan Taylor. I mean, he is a really great coach. They're putting him in the best situation for him to look well. And I don't believe in Daniel Jones. I got to see more. I got to see like 2-3 years of good at playing. Look what happened to Geno Smith. Geno Smith. Everybody was talking great about Geno Smith, and I was arguing. People left and right. You can't say that about Geno Smith. Look what he's doing, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, oh, bro, he's a really, really great game manager. That's all you're getting out of me with Geno Smith. Same for Brock Purdy. That's all you're getting from me out of these quarterbacks. Now look at them. They have 2 good years of really great game manager play, and it's eventually going. You're eventually going to be exposed because you're going to have to do more to keep prevailing in the NFL because your body is getting older. The league is getting better and younger. You're getting older, and more than likely worse, the league is getting younger and better. So think about that. You can only go so far as a quarterback of being a really great game manager. A lot of the analysts, they try to say that, oh, well, Tom Brady was a game manager. Peyton Manning managed the game sometime. No, bro, they were game managers when they needed to be, but they were also prolific, historic. They were game changers. They were field generals when they needed to be as well. They weren't just game managers. Tom Brady wasn't just a game manager. Tom Brady was a situational quarterback. That's what that was. He was playing situational quarterback. If he needed to play, he played with what the game was giving him. He played on how the situation was given. Same for Patrick Mahomes. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference between being a situational quarterback and this really just being a game manager. Because again, when Daniel Jones, when they needed Daniel Jones, when the game was in his hands, he fouled up. So hopefully he can get back on track. Hopefully they can get Jonathan Taylor going. But I'm going to say that they're going to. So the Falcons, they do have a vulnerable run defense. They have a pretty bad running defense. And so let's see here. The number one, a note from NFL research stood out to me, though. The number one scoring offense has won 10 of the last 11 meetings against the top-ranked pass defense dating back to 2007. Oh, wow. That's pretty interesting. So, wait, hold on. Let me say that again. The number one scoring offense has won 10 of the last 11 meetings against the top-ranked pass defense dating back to 2007. The Colts also have the benefit of unleashing Jonathan Taylor against a vulnerable run defense, and they will be enjoying a mighty boost on defense after this week's acquisition of Sauce Gardner. When the Falcons coming off of a tough road loss of their own have played consecutive games away from home under Raheem Morris, including his 11-game stint as interim head coach in 2020. They have a 1-3 record in the latter tilt with a point differential of negative 73, losing twice by 30 or more points. Indy should bounce back. So I mean, the stats and the historical data is against the Falcons winning this game, but I'm still gonna go with the Falcons because it's the NFL. And any given Sunday. And I just want to be rebellious. Everybody thinks the Colts is going to win, but I'm looking at it. I'm like, everybody's flying into Germany, and it's going to be different. And I don't believe it. I think that Raheem Morris, if he calls a really great defensive game, the Falcons can come on top and win this game. The Falcons, and we got Bijan against Jonathan Taylor. Think about that. Bijan sees what everything's going on with Jonathan Taylor. Bijan is probably like, I can do that too. I'm actually more talented than Jonathan Taylor. Get me back on track. Get me back on track. That's probably what Bijan is saying right now. So Bijan is he's a competitor. He is going to show up today. I believe Bijan Robinson is going to show up today, and he's going to show the league that no, I'm the best. I'm going with the Falcons. I'm going with the Falcons. I'm going to say the Falcons are going to win this game. I'm going to say the Falcons are going to win this game 27-25. Falcons 27, Colts 25. Because I think the Falcons are going to get back on track today in Germany. Let's see. We got the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. I'm not going to waste my time talking too much about this game. I do like Bryce Young. So let's see. I think Bryce Young is playing this week. Playing. So winning of the four last, including a road upset of the Packers last week. The Panthers are riding a red hot gun run game led by Rico Dowdle. I think it's Dowdle or Dodway. The veteran back has been incredible in his 3 starts, averaging 173 yards, rushing yards, and 204.7 scrimmage yards in those games, all wins. Carolina is not likely to lose many games if Dowdle keeps. Please, I think it's. I'm trying to think. Is it Dowdle or Dodway? I've been hearing different things, but keeps this up, especially not one against a New Orleans defense that is allowing the 6th most rushing yards to running backs in 2025. So you can expect another great game by him by Rico Dowdle. I'm gonna say Dowdle. Bryce Young has also made timely plays of late. Leading a 9-play, 40-yard drive to step up a game-winning football last week. It's hard to believe that the 1-8 Saints will turn things around right now, especially on offense. They scored just 10 points and had a season-low 224 total offensive yards in Tyler Shaw's first career start last week. So they also just traded away Rashid Shaheed, who caught a team high of 5 of passes of Shaw's 15 completions in that loss. Carolina is in position to take care of business and put more pressure. Yeah, I agree. I think the Carolina is in business to put more pressure against the division leading the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to go with the Panthers on this game. I don't see the Saints winning this game. The Panthers are at home. The Panthers are 5-4. The Saints are 1-8. The Panthers are, like I said, I told you guys, there was 2 teams that I had to say was going to be dark horse. It was going to be the New York Jets. They're not looking too well. And the Carolina Panthers, they're looking very well. I told you guys this. You can go back and look at my videos. Panthers are 5-4. They can take over that division. They can make a run for the playoffs. I'm going with the Panthers. I'm saying the Panthers are winning this game 29-13. Panthers 29, Saints 13. I should write these down real quick. Sticky notes. Panthers 29, Saints 13. Did I say 13? Yeah, I'm sticking with that. All right, so let's keep it pushing. Okay, so we got the New York Giants against the Chicago Bears. The Giants are in Soldier Field at Chicago. The game is going to be on Fox. And then we got, let's see here. I'm going to say that, let's see here. The Giants have been floundering since their resounding upset of the Eagles in Week 6, giving up at least 33 points and 140 plus yards on the ground in each of their last 3 games. Let's see here. In Chicago, Chicago, their running game has been really great. The Chicago Bears, they're going to win this game. I don't think that I think their offense is going to be too much for the Giants and the Bears, they're playing a very explosive. Their offense is looking like how the Lions' offense was looking when it's literally, Ben Johnson has literally transformed that entire Bear offense. And the scary thing about it is that Caleb Williams is one of the most talented quarterbacks that we have ever seen, period. And he is being coached, and the game is being called by one of the most talented, intelligent, great offensive minds in Ben Johnson. So the Bears are only just scratching the surface, but we are seeing how things are playing out for them. And nobody's talking about what the game that Caleb Williams had last week, which is crazy. Yeah, I think he was. I think I said he was the only quarterback ever to have a receiving touchdown, to pass a touchdown, and for a rushing touchdown or something like that. Caleb Williams. Nobody's talking about it. The media wants to hate on my boy, but anyway. So I'm getting this game to the Bears. Caleb Williams is going to do what I've been saying that he's going to do. He is going to become quickly a top 5 quarterback. I will say he's going to be right behind my boy Justin Herbert. I've been arguing. I'm going to keep arguing it. It's going to be Justin Herbert, Caleb Williams. Can it be Justin Herbert, Caleb Williams? No, I'm not saying. I can't put Caleb Williams over Patrick Mahomes yet. I'm gonna say he's gonna be. I would say when it's all said and done, I'm gonna say this is gonna be a top 5. This is a future top five. Justin Herbert, Caleb Williams, Patrick Mahomes, Sam Darnold. I'm going to say those quarterbacks are going to be over all the other quarterbacks that you guys love to put in the top five. You always say Lamar. Or, I like Lamar Jackson. I can't put Sam Darnold over Lamar Jackson. And maybe not Caleb Williams over Lamar Jackson. But I'm going to say this is going to be a top five. This is going to be a future top five. Because I just believe in these two quarterbacks. I believe in Caleb Williams and Sam Darnold. I can say that it's going to be Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Caleb Williams, Lamar Jackson, Sam Darnold. I think Caleb Williams is going to end up being a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. I honestly believe that. Well, no, I don't believe that. Lamar Jackson doesn't need help. He doesn't need a coach to really coach him for him to be great. Lamar Jackson came out here. Came into the league already playing great with John Harbaugh. So I can't just give that to Gain. I'm going to have to see more from Caleb Williams to just put him over Lamar. But I think Caleb Williams can do it. But right now, I really like Lamar Jackson. So I would say my top five, my top five right now. I can't right now put Caleb Williams over Josh Allen, but that's what I'm saying. My future top five, or Sam Darnold over Josh Allen. But that's what I'm saying. Future top five. But I think that when it's all said and done in the future, that eventually it can be. Right now, I already put Justin Herbert over everybody. That's a given. I don't care what anybody says. But I'll say Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Caleb Williams, Sam Darnold. I think that can happen right there. I think that can happen. Let's see. All right, so let's just go Jacksonville Texans. I'm going to say that this game is going to be kind of interesting. I have a hard time saying who's going to win this game. Let's see. I'm going to say that the Texans are going to win this game. Brian Thomas. So I think Brian Thomas Jr. He was ruled out on Friday injury report. That's going to hurt them. And well, hold on. Okay. Let's see. I cannot. So I think C.J. Stroud is out. Oh, so that's going to hurt them. I'm going to get this game to the Texans, given the fact that C.J. Stroud is out. I'm going to say that the Texans are. I'm going to say that the Jaguars are going to win this game. Even though the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence has been very inconsistent, but I'm going to say that the Jaguars can come out. I'm going to say that the Jaguars are going to win this game 20-17. Jaguars 20, Texans 17. Bills against the Dolphins. I mean, the Bills better not lose this game. The Bills just better not lose this game. I'm not even going to go deep into this game. Let's see. I mean, you got James Cook. He's cooking. You got Josh Allen. James Cook is on an injury. He was on Wednesday's injury report with a foot ankle situation. So keep an eye on that. But Josh Allen, he was dominant last week against the Kansas City Chiefs, who was looking like that the Chiefs were back, but the Bills put a stop to that. I mean, the Bills always plays well against. They always play well against the Chiefs, but let's see. I mean, the Bills is going to win this game 30. I'm going to say 30-14. Bills 30. Let's now supposed to be writing these down so I can remember these for my recap. I'm going to say Bills 30. Dolphins. When I say 13-14, it doesn't matter. For 13. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Let's keep going. The Ravens, Vikings. This game is going to be played in Minnesota, Minneapolis, and let's see here, Minneapolis. So the Ravens are going to. I'm going to say the Ravens are going to win this game. Yeah, the Ravens. I just don't see the Vikings beating them now. The Lamar Jackson, he's on a mission, man. Let's see. The Vikings are 3-4 against the Ravens all time. In 3 seasons, Minnesota won. Oh wow, that's strange. And made the NFC Championship game. In the 4 seasons it lost, its head coach was fired. Now I see no scenario where Kevin O'Connell is looking for work anytime soon. The other outcome also feels pretty unlikely at this juncture too. That said, the 4-4 Vikings have come off a promising outing in which the defense dominated up front and J.J. McCarthy made enough plays to secure a division win over Detroit. McCarthy now runs into a Ravens defense that has been on a heater since week 6, allowing just 13 points per game, second in NFL in that span after giving up 35.4 in weeks 1 through 5. So the Ravens defense is playing well. The Ravens defense is opportunistic, but they have been god awful the first 5 weeks, but now they're playing very well. Because again, they have been allowing 13 points a game since week 6, and Lamar Jackson is back. But the funny thing about it is, they said the Vikings are 3-4 against the Ravens all time. Interesting. And the Vikings are coming off of a really great win against Detroit, where everybody thought Detroit probably would have beat the Vikings. I'm going with the better quarterback, because this game is giving me on paper. This game can go either way. I'm gonna go with the quarterback though. I'm gonna say Lamar Jackson is gonna win this game. I'm gonna say that the Ravens is gonna win, come out on top. The Ravens is gonna win this game, 27-26. Ravens 27, Vikings 26. So let me write that down real quick. Because sometimes I like when we do this recap, I'm like, wait, what did I say? What did I say the score was? Because I'm going over like looking at my scores and everything, trying to do trying to compare my predictions to the actual outcome of the game. Ravens 27, Vikings 26. All right, so let's keep it pushing. Okay, so we got the Cleveland Browns against the New York Jets. Do we need to talk about this game? I mean, there really isn't much to talk about this game. I mean, there really isn't. You know, I want to say that the Jets are going to. I'm going to say the Jets are going to. I don't know, man. This game, the Jets are going to win because they're at home. Let's just put it like that, okay? But again, at the same time, the Browns has a crazy defense. I mean, the Jets aren't. I don't know, man. I don't know who's going to win this game. But I'm just going to go with my first thought. I said the Jets, so I'm going to go with the Jets. So the Jets are going to win. I'm going to say the Jets are going to win 17-0. Jets 17, Browns 0. Let's put it like that. Then we got the New England Patriots. Oh, let me write that down. Let's see. Jets 17, Browns 0. We got the New England Patriots against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right. The Patriots are going to be in Tampa. This is going to be a very great game. This is going to be a very exciting game to watch. The NFL writers, one said, Ali said 24-23. Brooks said 25-22. Dan said 23-21. Gennaro said 28-23. Tom said 25-22. I think that's pretty good. Oh yeah. Well, let me go back. Brooke, he said so Ali said the Patriots are going to win 24-23. Brooke said that the Buccaneers are going to win 25-22. Dan said the Patriots are going to win 23-21. Gennaro said the Buccaneers are going to win 28-23, and Tom said Buccaneers are going to win 25-22. Those are the NFL writers based on predictions. So yeah, like I said, this game is pretty much it can go either way. It can go either way. But you know, my heart goes with the Patriots. I like Drake May better than Baker Mayfield. You know, I was listening to one of the podcasts, The Arena, and you know, they were all saying that they trust Baker Mayfield over Drake May. I don't. I think Drake May. If I'm drafting, I will pick Drake May over Baker Mayfield. Drake May has elevated his game. Drake May is doing what you're supposed to be doing. From his rookie year, he was right here. His second year in the league, he's up here. He is on tape. I'm not saying he is, but on tape, he is like a top 2, 3 quarterback right now. He is in the MVP talks. Drake May has elevated his game significantly. He is playing better than any of the quarterbacks in his class right now of last year. That's saying a lot. Drake May is looking just as good as Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. He is playing on a high level, very high level. And the Patriots are what? What's the Patriots? They're 7-2. You can't take that away from Drake May. I would much rather. I know Baker Mayfield got that dog in him. He has it. He got that grit. But no, I mean, I'm gonna have to go. I think Drake May is the better quarterback. I think he has. Drake May. Let's see here. Despite some up and down pass protection, Drake May has posted 200 plus passing yards and a passer rating of 100 or better in each of his last 8 games, which is tied for the longest such streak within a season NFL history. He is having an historical run, despite an up and down pass protection offensive line. He has. You cannot tell me that Baker Mayfield is a better quarterback than him. This dude was a rookie last year. And he has, boom. I said you're either getting better or worse. Baker Mayfield is just Baker Mayfield. I gave Baker Mayfield his flowers, his credit a couple of weeks ago. I said I love how he plays the game. He's very tough. He plays like a linebacker playing quarterback. I love Baker Mayfield's grit. I love that Baker Mayfield has it. Drake May has it too. He may not be as physical as Baker Mayfield, but he is playing great. And this is only his second year. No. I'm going with the Patriots. And Drake May is a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield. Plain and simple. So Drake May. Let's see on defense. On defense, New England has not allowed a running back to reach 50 rushing yards in a game. Wow. So New England's rushing defense, they have to, with that stat, they have to be number one. The longest streak to begin this season by any team in the Super Bowl era. Let me tell you this. Let's rephrase that. Let me not rephrase that, but let me repeat that. On defense, New England has not allowed a running back to reach 50 rushing yards in a game, the longest streak to begin a season by any team in the Super Bowl era. That's enough to be said right there. Tampa Bay got that grit. They got a healthy firepower on offense, but I'm going with the Patriots. There's no way where's this game being played? Oh, it's played in Tampa Bay. It's not being played in Foxborough. I'm going with the Patriots on this one. The Patriots are going to win this game. I'm going to say the Patriots are going to win this game 27 to 20. Patriots 27, Buccaneers 20. I'm liking Drake May, man. I'm liking it. I wasn't even that big on him, but he's playing. He's looking good. Let's see here. So, Patriots 27, Tampa Bucks 20. We got the Arizona Cardinals at the Seattle Seahawks. The 3-5 Cardinals at the 6-2 Seahawks. So this game will be played in Seattle. There's no way in hell that the Cardinals is going to win this game, even though the Cardinals do play well against Seattle. Both teams play very well against each other. But I'm going with the Seahawks. So let's see here. The Seattle just flew across the country and beat the brakes off Washington on the primetime stage. So it's tempting to think that the Seahawks return home in this spot and just lay an egg. But these Cardinals, they play everyone close. Each of their first 7 games were decided by one score, with the 5 straight losses coming by a combined 13 points. And given the fact also that the Cardinals plays very well against Seattle, period. So you're talking, Sam Darnold and Jackson Smith and Nick Jibba, they have been a dynamic duo. Like I said, Sam Darnold is going to be a top 5, without a doubt, quarterback in this league, if he's not already. He had one bad game a couple weeks ago, but everything else, he has been playing well, and he's playing great in the second, on the second team. So I'm going to say that the Seahawks are going to win this game, even though the Falcons are going to give them a run for their money. I'm going to say the Seahawks are going to win this game 29 to 27. Seattle 29. Seattle 29. Cardinals 27. Yeah, I would say that. And then shout out to Michael Hars. Michael. Wait, oh God, what's going on with my brain right now? I'm sleep deprived right now. Marvin Harrison Jr. Shout out to Marvin Harrison Jr. because he just got unleashed last week, man. And so that's great for the Cardinals. Now they know that Marvin Harrison Jr. has it in him, and he's going to do what they drafted him to do. And unlike Kyler Murray's stingy, stubborn ass, not helping out to unleash Marvin Harrison Jr., talking about it's not my job to give him the ball. So why the hell do you think the Cardinals drafted him, bro? And you're the quarterback? It is your job to give him the ball. That's just dumb to say. You could still give the ball to your number one wide receiver and distribute it. You're over here acting you're not even doing your job, bro. So what are you talking about? I don't like Kyler Murray. I tried giving him a shot, but he's an idiot, man. He's arrogant. He's not a leader. I don't want to see Kyler Murray starting for another team ever again. I don't. I really don't. Somebody with that arrogance and somebody with that arrogance who has not produced at all, I don't have any respect for him. at all. And the fact of the matter is that Jacoby Brissett comes in there as the backup quarterback, and he gives Marvin Harrison Jr. a shot. And Marvin Harrison Jr. looked like a freaking great wide receiver last year. He ate up Trayvon Diggs, who really isn't all that good of a corner anyway. But he ate up Trayvon Diggs. Come on, man. That just shows that a player snaps off like that as soon as your quarterback goes down, and that young wide receiver snaps off like that, and they win the game. That shows you that Kyler Murray has been the problem the entire time with the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals has a good team. They have a good coach, and Kyler Murray got Cliff Kingsbury fired. He got him fired. Cliff Kingsbury is a good coach too. I don't know if he's a good head coach, but he's a really good coach. Look what he's doing there in the Commanders. Look what he's doing for Jaden Daniels. No, man. I like Jacoby Brissett. I like what I'm seeing with Marvin Harrison. But they're not going to win this game. I'm going to still give this game to the Seahawks. But I just had to say that about Kyler Murray. And it is funny. It's just, I just have to, anytime when I see the media talk trash about my boy Justin Herbert or knock him about Justin Herbert, and then they want to praise a trash quarterback, I'm going to have to call him out. Like, I was watching the arena, and Skip Bayless, he said that they was talking about the Chargers and the Steelers game. It's going to be a really great game tonight. And he was like, I don't like Justin Herbert, but I'm going to go with the Chargers, but I don't like Justin Herbert. I'm going with the Chargers because I believe in Jim Harbaugh. Why don't you like Justin Herbert? Justin Herbert has shown you nothing but grit. Justin Herbert has shown you that he is the best quarterback in the league right now. Despite that terrible offensive line, Justin Herbert, no quarterback has been hit as many times as Justin Herbert in the NFL. No quarterback has been sacked as many times as Justin Herbert. If they don't have the worst offensive line in all of football, it's damn near the second worst. And Justin Herbert has been putting up elite numbers. Justin Herbert is number 2 in passing yards, number 1 in passing yards, number 2 in passing touchdowns, and he's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards. Why is he not being talked in MVP race? They have a winning record, right? And behind that terrible offensive line, this shows you how much the media wants to discredit Justin Herbert. Like I said before, I don't care what anybody says. Justin Herbert is the greatest quarterback in the NFL right now, and he's been the greatest quarterback in the NFL since he's been in the league. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Tell me what quarterback will be able to do what Justin Herbert's doing right now with that terrible offensive line. I'll wait. And it won't be Josh Allen, because we've seen what Josh Allen does in a terrible offensive line when the game is all over in his hands. He turns the ball over. We've seen that. The Bills is calling a whole different game. People want to say Josh Allen doesn't have any offensive help. He does have offensive help because he has a really good offensive line, or a great offensive line, because Josh Allen barely gets touched. But when you rush Josh Allen, when you blitz him, when you get that pressure on him, he makes mistakes or he vanishes. And then when that happens, what they say, oh, he don't got a number 1. He had a number 1. What happened? They weren't winning. You know what I'm saying? It's never Josh Allen's fault. But I'm just calling the media out on their BS bias bullcrap. And let me keep going. Cause I'm talking about Skip Bayless and his nonsense. Cause I'm just dumb takes. I don't understand why anybody would listen to Skip Bayless. Don't ever listen to Skip Bayless about anything. It's obvious that he's very biased. It's obvious he's going to praise who he wants to praise, and he's going to criticize who he wants to criticize. He's going to praise who he wants to praise despite how terrible that player is looking. And he's going to criticize who he wants to criticize despite how great that player is looking. I even commented on the arena's video, and I even said it. And other people liked my comment because they agreed with me, because they know how trash Skip Bayless of an analyst he is. But a lot of those analysts are like that. Skip Bayless is just that extra, I mean, because then he goes under the same breath and says, oh, I still believe in Kyler Murray. What has Kyler Murray done for us to believe in? What Skip Bayless did was he goes all the way back to Kyler Murray's high school years and his college years and what he did in high school and college. And then he's giving that as evidence for why Kyler Murray can be good. Why he believes in him. No, Kyler Murray has showed us absolutely nothing in NFL why he's going to be a good quarterback. Nothing. And then he had the whole panel agreeing with him. They're like, well, we're not saying that we don't believe in Kyler Murray. We just don't believe in Kyler Murray with the Arizona Cardinals. No. We shouldn't believe in Kyler Murray, and we shouldn't believe in Kyler Murray in the NFL. Period. He has not shown us that he is a NFL quarterback. He hasn't shown us. He hasn't done anything. But you want to criticize Herbo. They're all stupid. They're all stupid. All of them are dumb. If you're an analyst, you wanna be biased on a quarterback like Kyler Murray and then criticize Justin Herbert. You're stupid. Now I'm not gonna say you're stupid for praising Josh Allen and criticizing Justin Herbert. I'm not gonna say that because you'll talk about wins, playoff wins, and all that. That's the media's. That's where they like to go to. I'm not a person. I'm not a person who rates a quarterback specifically who goes right to wins and playoff wins and Super Bowl wins. I'm not starting with that. I start with the tape. I start with what the quarterback does under pressure with minimal resources, and if he can still produce with the given minimal resources that he has. And Justin Herbert has done that. That's why I say he is the best. Wins, losses, playoff wins, Super Bowl wins, is the last of my chart. That's the icing on the cake. I like to go hard. I like to challenge myself. I like to talk about their skill set. They're already fundamentally sound. Can they produce? Yada yada yada. I'm repeating myself. I like to start with that, with the tape, with the skill set, and then I'm like, and then you got a couple playoff wins. Oh, then you got a couple rings. Oh, you got a couple MVPs. Those are like the sprinkles. That's like the icing on the cake. Not starting with, oh, he got MVPs, he got Super Bowl rings, he got playoff wins. You just sound to me when analysts do that, I'm like, you're a lousy analyst. And a lot of them are. I get it. You're getting paid all that money. You already played the game. You're like, man, I'm not about to look deep into this game like that. I get it. Well, no, I don't get it. You're lousy. You know what I'm saying? I can't get lousiness. And so a lot of them are like that. But I will say this. There are some commentators or analysts that I do like and that I do pay attention to. I like Shannon Sharp. I like Shannon Sharp's takes. I like listening to him. I even with my knowledge of the game, of when I played the game, I never played in NFL, but I like listening to Shannon Sharp when he breaks down the game. He talks about the game. And I definitely like Emmanuel Acho. I used to think that Emmanuel Acho was one of those analysts. But one thing I will say about Emmanuel Acho is that he's very consistent in his takes. He's not biased. And he does break down the game very, very well. And I could tell that. And actually, Emmanuel Acho has gotten better with his takes. So I like listening to Emmanuel Acho. So I listen to his podcast. I like his podcast, Speak Easy. I think it's a very good podcast. I think he's done a very good job with that. I think that's better. I think he's better on there than he was when he was with, was it Fox? Was it Fox? I think I fired it from. I can't remember. But so I like what we're doing with that. I like what he's doing with that. So yeah. So shout out to Emmanuel Acho on that, because I used to hate Emmanuel Acho's takes, because I was like, he's just criticizing Justin Herbert. But as time went on, now he's praising Justin Herbert. And he's praising Justin Herbert because Justin Herbert is reaching his standard of what he likes to see quarterbacks do. So I can have to respect that, because I'm like, okay, he's not just hating on the dude, because he's praising him. He's being consistent with his takes. So I can appreciate that. And on top of that, he openly gave an apology to Justin Herbert. So so that's that. But let's keep it pushing though. So I'm going to say that the Seahawks are going to win this game. Did I get the score? Did I get my score prediction? Did I say? Yeah, I said 29-27. Seattle 29, Cardinals 27. Let's keep it pushing. We got the Rams 49ers. So the Rams, I said that the Rams, I didn't say anything, but the 49ers, so the Rams, they're in Levi Stadium. They're playing in Santa Clara. I think that the Rams can win this game. I'm going to say that the Rams can win this game. Let's see. I think the Rams can win. Let's see here. I'm going to say Rams 22, 49ers 20. Yeah, Rams 22, 49ers 20. All right, yeah. This is going to be a really good game. And let's see, there's anything. The Niners, they have ran out of pass rushers. You're going to have to rush Matthew Stafford, and if you can't do that, he is going to torture defense, any kind of passing defense, whatever you have. So, I don't see the 49ers winning this game. So, yeah, I'm just going to go with the Rams on this one. The Detroit Lions, Washington Commanders. We got the 5-3 Lions against the 3-6 Commanders. The Lions better not lose this game. And again, it could be in the beginning someday, but The Lions better not win this game, and they better not lose this game. That's all I want to say. So, yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna say that the Lions are gonna win this game. What can we say? Lions. I'm gonna say Lions 20. I'm gonna say Lions 24. Yeah, Commanders 0. Dude, it's gonna be a shutout. That's what I'm gonna go. Lions 24, Commanders 0. That's what I'm expecting, and that's what better happen with the Lions. All right, the game that we all been looking for: the 5-3 Pittsburgh Steelers against the 6-3 Los Angeles Chargers. Sunday Night Football. It's gonna be exciting to watch. It's gonna be fun to watch. Sunday marks Aaron Rodgers' first career game at SoFi Stadium. That's gonna be awesome, which the well-traveled Terrible Towel Twillers will love. But much of the attention in this contest will likely be on the matchup when Rodgers is on the sideline. Pittsburgh's defense against a Los Angeles offense that has a banged-up offensive line. Justin Herbert is now without tackles Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt for the season. The statuses of tackle Bobby Hart and guard Mekhi Becton remain uncertain for Sunday. So, oh my God. But hey, Justin Herbert has already shown, and Justin Herbert is going to show the world why I have been saying what I've been saying. People are just going to come to my channel and just look at my Justin Herbert takes and be like, yo, he's been saying that Justin Herbert was the best, was the GOAT since day one. And Justin Herbert is the GOAT. The Trevor Penning trade helps, but time will tell just how much he impacts the unit. Alt's absence is massive, as Herbert is already one of the most pressured quarterbacks in the NFL. The veteran signal caller has taken 28 sacks, third most in the league, and 80 quarterback hits, the most. Didn't I just tell you guys that? While Pittsburgh's defense has registered the third most sacks, 27, and second most quarterback hits, 66. This could get ugly if Herbert is regularly under duress. It should also be noted that Mike Tomlin said Jalen Ramsey will continue to work the safety position after thriving there in Week 9. The Steelers' offense has left plenty to be desired. Where is the run game? But it seems to be finding something with Rodgers under center. He has posted a 95-plus passing rating in each of his last 6 games after all. The Chargers' defense is no slouch, though, ranking 6th in total yards allowed, 3rd against the pass, and 2nd in passer rating allowed. So don't expect Pittsburgh to run away with it. I do see the Steelers prevailing in a close one. So that's what they said. That's what they, yeah, whatever. You can see that all you want. But I'm going to go ahead and say that the Chargers are going to win this game. I'm going to give this game to the Chargers because I want to see the Chargers win this game, and the Chargers have to win this game. And the Chargers have to win this game on many occasions. If Justin Herbert can beat Pittsburgh with Pittsburgh, what Pittsburgh did last week, last week, their last game, and with that terrible offensive line, because everybody's going to watch this. Everybody's watching this game. There's more eyes on primetime games, obviously. And this is going to be a great game. You got 2 pretty much evenly matched teams going head-to-head. Physical, intense teams. And then you got intense, physical, traditional, old-school coaches, Mike Tomlin, Jim Harbaugh, going at it. Last year when Jim Harbaugh played Mike Tomlin won by 3 points? The Chargers are going to win this game. And I'm going to say the Chargers are going to win this game, and Justin Herbert is going to show the world that why he is the best quarterback in the NFL, and he is going to be an MVP talked as he's already should have been. Justin Herbert and the Chargers are winning this game 24. No, screw that. 28 to 26. Chargers 28, Pittsburgh Steelers 26. And that's if Pittsburgh Steelers puts up that many points, because the Chargers defense, just like the Steelers defense, is very opportunistic. They can come out and they can show out any given Sunday. The Chargers defense has been a little bit inconsistent. Same for the Pittsburgh's. Well, Pittsburgh's defense has just been terrible all year. But Pittsburgh's defense have the players to be an elite defense. But the Chargers has the better quarterback. I know, not like ever of giving him and Aaron Rodgers what Aaron Rodgers done, but when it's all said and done, Justin Herbert will be a better quarterback of all time than Aaron Rodgers. But right now, Justin Herbert is the better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers, and Justin Herbert, he has more of an opportunity of this. He has more of the skill set. He has more of the athleticism to overcome that Pittsburgh Steelers defense than Aaron Rodgers does to overcome the Chargers defense. I'm going with the better quarterback Justin Herbert. I said what I say 28. That was oh damn I forgot what I said. 28 to 26. Yeah, I think I said 28-26. So I'm going with that. So I'm marking that down right now. 28-26. So Chargers 28. Chargers 28. Steelers 26. It is written. It is done. That's my score. That's my prediction. So thank you all so much for watching. We got Monday Night Football tomorrow. Let me give my prediction for that game. The Philadelphia Eagles against the Green Bay Packers. So I'm going to say that the Eagles are going to win this game. You got 6-2 Eagles, 5-2-1 Packers. Packers are just way too inconsistent. So the last time we saw Jordan Love play against Philadelphia, he threw 3 interceptions in a game that ended the Packers season. Now he's looking to avenge the crushing defeat without his most important weapon, tight end Tucker Kraft, who suffered an ACL tear, and Green Bay's stunning loss to the Panthers. I don't like the timing of this matchup for the first place team in the NFC North. So the Eagles filled some holes on defense before the trade deadline and have never lost coming off a bye in the regular season since Nick Sirianni was hired as head coach in 2021. Plus, their running game finally woke up to the tune of 276 rushing yards when they last took the field. In that same stretch, we've seen some cracks emerge in the Packers' run defense, with the team allowing 5 yards per carry in the past 2 weeks. The inconsistency of the Packers this season leaves us all to expect. It leaves us all unsure what to expect from the Packers. So the Packers are just too inconsistent all around. Jordan Love is too inconsistent. And I don't see the Packers, even though they're playing in Green Bay, I don't see them winning this game. I'll be surprised if they win this game against the Eagles. The Eagles are going to win this game 26-15. Eagles 26, Packers 15. Let's mark that down. Let's write that down. Eagles 26, Packers. What did I say? 15? 15. It doesn't matter what I said. I wrote it down now, and I said 15. So Eagles 26, Packers 15. All right. So I didn't write down every single game, so I can't remember all the. I can't remember. I just have to go back. I have to look at the transcript of this video to go back and put it like to specifically write all the games. But I started writing with the Panthers Saints. So to go over this, I said Panthers are going to beat the Saints 29-13. Bills is going to beat the Dolphins 30-13. Ravens are going to beat the Vikings 27-26. Jets are going to beat the Browns 17-0. Patriots are going to beat the Bucks 27-20. Seattle's going to beat the Cardinals 29-27. Rams is going to beat the 49ers 22-20. Lions is going to beat the Commanders 24-20. Chargers are going to beat the Steelers 28-26. Eagles are going to beat the Packers 26-15 on Monday Night Football. And then 4 days later, we go into Thursday Night Football with the Las Vegas Raiders against the Denver Broncos. That could be a trap game. We'll talk about that game later. It could be a trap game for the Denver Broncos. But I'm just going to leave it alone right now. And they just played. They did not just play? Yeah, I think they just played. Wait, what the hell? Wait, I don't know. Don't take my word for it. I thought I could have sworn the Broncos just played the Raiders. I don't know. I could be wrong. Let me see. Hold on. Before I close? Let me see the Broncos schedule. Like what the hell? You got me over here tripping. Right before I close. Hold on, man. Did the Broncos 2025 NFL schedule? Yeah, because wasn't that the game that everybody was talking about how terrible they were? Like how terrible that game was? Like when they play? Let me see. I've been in school. I'm in school right now, y'all. Be a neuromuscular therapist, and so some of these games I kind of miss. But wait. All right, so I don't know what. Maybe that was a glitch or something, because I don't know. But I'm looking at. Okay, no, I don't think that's Thursday night's football game. It can't be. Maybe that's something else. Maybe that's something else I'm looking at. So what is Thursday night's football game? Week 11. Let me see. Week 11. Week 11. Thursday games. Nah. Week 11 Thursday night football. Let's see. Bro. No, okay. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I don't know what I was looking at. I was about to say, what didn't they just not play? Okay, I think it's the New York Jets against the New England Patriots. That's gonna be Thursday night football. Yeah, okay. So that's the game that's coming in into yeah, okay. So yeah, so that'll be a, yeah. Well, no, but I mean, it's obvious who's gonna win that game. At least the Patriots should win that game. But yeah, okay, yeah. So that game, I don't know about that game. I don't really care about watching that game. But yeah, but some of these games I kind of miss because, like I said, I'm in school for neuromuscular therapy and to be a chiropractor as well. So um, some of these games I have to try to watch and keep up on. But yeah, but my football knowledge still stands. I still, read up on these games. I will listen to all different type of podcasts, and I put my own 2 cents and my own opinion in. If I agree with what the analysts are saying, I agree with what they're saying. If I don't, I will. I won't. And but it keeps me up with what's going on, and and I have NFL Sunday tickets, so I still watch the games here when I get a chance to. But that's it, man. Thank you all so much for watching. We're going on an hour on this video. I wasn't really expecting to go that long, but hey, we love what we do. I love this. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll be back very soon. All day. Peace.